on the 1st of June every year the distinct and proud heritage, rich diversity, and artistic potential that the city is endowed with. The entire week from the 2nd of June to the 5th of June marks Bulawayo Arts Festival, which provides a platform for the social and cultural expression through the integration of arts and information communication technology. Please do watch these celebrations on our social media platforms. As a cultural hub, Bulawayo City Council must create strong, resilient, and inclusive communities to foster social cohesion and enhance social justice through the creative sector. The 126th anniversary acknowledges the gains of the past and allows us to craft strategies towards our exciting future. Furthermore, the city of Bulawayo is built on a legacy of strong visionary leadership and excellence in service delivery. This is due to the noble men and women who have worked tirelessly to make the city what it is today. As the city's leadership, the gains made in the last 126 years must be enhanced so that our future is better and brighter than our past. We must continue to work towards the modernization of Bulawayo so as to renew our infrastructure in line with our vision to be a leading smart transformative city by the year 2024. I invite you all to join me on this exciting journey as we reshape the next 100 years of Bulawayo. The celebration comes amid a harsh economic environment which impacts negatively on the council's budget and subsequently on service delivery. Regrettably, the country's economic outlook and inflation continues to affect the municipality. It is my hope that solutions and strategies will be found soon. As a city, we continue in our quest for exploring as many initiatives, partnerships, and collaborations as possible relevant to the city's strategic plans in order to realize a leading smart transformative city status for Bulawayo through adequate and quality service delivery. We are focused on improving service delivery and interaction with stakeholders and residents. May God continue to prosper and guide Bulawayo and its people. I thank you. God bless you. Now let the Alderman councillors of the city, can we now proceed with the business of the day? First item, maybe for that, can I request that the town clerk puts the question to the House?
Thank you, Your Worship, Alderman, the councillors of the city of Bulawayo, senior managers and staff of the city of Bulawayo, ladies and gentlemen of the media. The legal question being the confirmation of minutes of ordinary meeting held on the 1st of April 2020, attached as Annexure A, pages A to P. Thank you, Your Worship.
Thank you. What does the House say? Thank you. Item, that is Annexure B, is the report of the Health, Housing and Education Committee meeting held on the 12th of May 2020.
Thank you. I look at the report of the Health, Housing and Education Committee meeting held on the 12th as submitted. Be received and the various recommendations contained therein be adopted.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Any seconder? Councillor Esmoyo. Thank you. Any matters arising? Councillor P. Moyo. Okay. Any? Sorry? So it's a mistake for correction, maybe that she was present. Is that what you're saying, Councillor Moyo? Yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Councillor Ncube? Anyone wants to speak to item 1? Okay, proceed, Councillor Ncube. Yes, proceed.
Your Worship, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak on our city buildings, on our case. Your Worship, the whole of May, the whole of April reminded me of the pictures that my grandfather used to show me of the city of Bulawayo. It looked smart and clean, and the city was very, very good. And I felt proud of being the councillor of that area. Since the non-residents of Ward 1 were in their homes in wards, where they normally practice what culture they practice in their wards. Allow me to say, the Ward 1 people behaved and kept their surroundings very clean. We really appreciate that. But then the problem started when the Ward 1 visitors started to frequent again to our city. They did not appreciate how we kept our city clean in April and half of May. And when they came, the city started to go back where it was, with the date and whatever. So we are saying, Worship, we must say if we are practicing social distancing, we stay 1 month trying to fight COVID. Let's encourage our residents to not bring typhoid and cholera into our city. We are seeing the winter is now starting to come back to our streets in Ward 1. And it was proven that the people who are making it dead are not those that reside in Ward 1. When people come, so when they were not here, our city was clean. To the extent that cancer, you can confess me, went to pour water on our tap and clean our tap because it was with nothing to do. The city was clean. But when our colleagues from what others here came and made our city. So I encourage councillors from our wards that normally visit what one to encourage the people to leave their litter in their proper dumping areas, in their areas, and come here visiting people because in what one also want to fight COVID and also COVID. Thank you, Worship.
Okay, Councillor Ncube. I thought Bulawayo is a one city concept. Now the reference to other visitors to Ward 1. But anyway, your point is noted. Councillor Chikora.
Thank you, Worship. I want to support what has been said by Councillor Ncube. The only difference is that here it is told from the Sekurus and the while I witnessed
What?
the cleanliness of ground. So what I want to say, Your Worship, is that we need to be very careful. We are about to lose already what we gained during the first 2 months of lockdown. So I wanted to implore the city to take measures that we agree that we are moving our vendors from the city to their locality where they are staying. Your Worship, 5 Street is slowly, 5 Avenue, is slowly moving back to the chaos that we saw. And I'm wondering whether we will be able to restore order once we allow people to come and mess around with that avenue. Again, cleanliness that we've seen in the past 2 months. So that later on we are not then seen to be chasing. If we allow the situation to go back to what it was, and later we try and move them away, then people will then accuse us of chasing vendors out of the city, and yet we had the opportunity that was brought by COVID-19 that then moved them to the suburbs. So Your Worship, I'm just supporting what Councillor Nube said. I grew up in a clean city here, and we correctly gone to that situation. Thank you for the vendors that agreed to move. Thank you.
Just to encourage the department to say if we are to maintain the cleanliness of the city, we should deal with the vendors, not to do this, no, but to say with the responsibility. We said we took advantage of the court, but we did not play our role. When the vendors moved out of town, I'm sure authority was supposed to be sought from the powers that be to make sure or to allow our staff to be on the ground. If we had managed, if we had assigned our team, our department to say, when they go and they prepare for the days, starting from the city, going to the service, we could have managed and we could be managed with all this. But because we did not manage, we did not take any action, it's not going to be a surprise that the vendors will come back. Right now, as we speak, forms, yes, were distributed to say vendors should fill the form so that we will allocate it. But when the process is too slow, right now, as we speak, we know all that people are surviving on vending. And what is already happening on the ground is like the game of a rat and a mouse. The police and the vendors, even on the western suburbs, even in the town, in the city now, they are there. But all what we should have done is to swiftly make sure that we allocate that number which we want to go on the ground. But as we speak, have we started or we are still in the offices preparing? Because we should be leaving the ground saying we are through with this to allocate. But as long as we haven't allocated up to now, it's difficult for people to remain in the house. Especially that the system, remember, sensible level, we are moving, and the government seems to be relaxing some of these conditions, and they are moving in, and we will be coordinating. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Is it still on the same item, Councillor Chair?
Thank you, Your Worship. On the same item, but I would like to touch on a different angle. As much as our city has been clean for the past months, I think currently there is something which is happening which we are not focusing a lot on in terms of how our people are getting stranded in town because of the transport, which is which we are not providing as a city. Yes, we understand that SUPCO is there, but I think it's not enough for our people. And we have turned as the council to look aside as some of the organizations which has been helping our residents all along have been put aside, and SUPCO became the only player in the transport sector. Your Worship, if you go along Lopengula, if you go along Herbert Chitepo, you will see that there are queues And the issue of COVID-19 is no longer expected as we are expecting as a city. And I would like to touch that, Your Worship, as a city, we had those organizations which were, to name a few, which were helping us, which were helping the residents, like Bupra, like Express Course. Those people currently, as the situation is going, it seems as if ZUPCO doesn't want any competition anymore, but it's failing to provide the transport for our people. So I believe and do understand to say, as a council, we have got some bylaws concerning the transport sector. Your Worship, I would like to ask you this house that we come with a day whereby we need to strictly look into our policies when it comes to the issue of transport sector and make sure that our players come back into action. I think.
Thank you, Councillor Maka. I think just to, of course, I know the chairperson will respond. I think just to the point that Councillor Maka is raising, I think the House is aware that we have a transport master plan. Our view would then have been that all other transport policies would then fit into the transport policy that we have. But as you are aware that the ZUPCO issue, it's an issue that was brought upon us by central government. So I think there's a need to then see how we can harmonize central government policy on public commuter transport and our own transport policy. So I'm sure that the committee responsible for that will come to the aid of the residents of the city and see how we can harmonize that going forward. It is indeed a planning issue, and we have to do something as a city, as policymakers. Thank you for raising that. Councillor Chel.
Thank you, Worship. Let me just say a short question to the chairperson of the committee. The statistical lockdown, the department was spraying the city, disinfecting the city. I just wanted to find out where are we now and what has stopped us from disinfecting the city, because I believe there's still need for us to do that, Your Worship. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anyone from the committee to respond on the interventions that have been raised by city fathers? Okay, thank you, Councillor Moy.
As a department, we have noted all your concerns and contributions. Also, to answer on issue of cleanliness, as a city, we need to be clean. I think we're asking the people of Bulawayo to adhere to the rules of SIE 83 of 2020, lockdown to stay home if it's not necessary, because cases of COVID are increasing. And also, as a department, we are working very hard to build up the vending bays in the locations and also in town, so that we decongest again the city of Bulawayo. We are working tirelessly. Maybe we'll improve into that. And in issue of forms, yes, we have collected a lot of forms and we are working on them. And also, we want to notify you that we'll start with the people that were registered with the city council, and then later we get into the people that qualify. There is a process between when we are getting the people that qualify to be vendors. There is a process of police clearance, and the police are, at this moment, they are not working because of the national lockdown. They cannot attend to many people, as the statutory does not allow many people to be congested in one place. As a council, we are working on that. On issues of buses at Lobengula Street, I think we'll work on that. We'll try to improve so that the buses, but you cannot improve. Maybe we'll ask the authorities to also aid the other transport providers, because I think it's the pressure to the buses which is causing the influx in the areas. I think Chairperson can aid.
Thank you very much, Wawone. Siyabonga amakhansila elikutshiloyo. Siyakunanzelela lathi ukuthi ekuqaliseni lapha bese kukuhle kunye kobulawayo bese kucazimula. Ati enye into engiyinanzelelayo ukuthi Kuthi ukuthi sesiphuzile ukuthi ama-markets ahambe emalokitshini ngoba abantu abaningi khathesi sithe sisiza lapha emarkethi ngale abantu bebegcwele lokhuyana kokuthi basadinga ukuwoda phakathi kwama-market. So esikutshoyo njengecommittee ukuthi sizananzelela ukuthi sifuna ukuthi sithi speed up ukwenzela ukuthi konke lokhu lanxa bebotshwa abantu nxa bengabotshwa kunanzelele ukuthi vele ukudingani ethawuni ngoba wena konke sekusondele phansi kwakho. Now siyabonga isikakhulu emabhasini kunzima. Kudingeka ukuthi kube leye i-transport kumbe engancedisana lozo ngoba okwakhathesi vele lokhu ukuthi i-distance vele abantu kabasayilandeli ikakhulu ngezikhathi zabo-4 ntambama uyathola ukuthi vele akusela munye otshela omunye ukuthi kumbe fake imaski sekuyikuphushana kuphela. Siyabonga ama-councillors ukuthi nanzelela uBulawayo ukuthi uBulawayo kumele ahlanzeke. Sizazama lathi ngamandla ethu wonke njengecommittee ukuthi sincedisane ukuthi abantu bonke laba sebebuya bezebuthana futhi koBulawayo babuyele ezindaweni zabo. Thank you.
Madam Chair, there was a person relating to the status or what's the position with the disinfection that had started in the city. I think it was raised by Councillor Chair. You have not given justice to that. We are still waiting for it. You want to report?
Kuzakuqhubeka kusenziwa but liyazi lalo umumo sisalinde ukuthi sihlanganise imithi kube lento yonke ezasebenza. Okwakhathesi sisamele sizama ukuthi sihlanganise ukuthi umuthi ungaba khona kuzaphinda futhi kuphinde. Lezinye indawo ziningi futhi ebezisalele emuva sizazama ukuthi sizilungisise.
Thank you so much. Alderman Shaban. Item, still on the same item?
On the same item,
Okay,
Your
thank
Worship. Your Worship, we are walking around, but I don't think that many our eyes are closed. They're not closed, they're open. I would like to just to give what we call food for thought to the Department of Health concerning the current crisis. We know we have got a water crisis, but mainly, Mr. Worship, what you are seeing around in our localities, you come across one water source where about 1,000 hens are being put on a bowl, but those bowls are not sanitized. In terms of spreading, by putting 1,000 hens without sanitization, I think the department should come up with a plan as a health department to make sure that these ball points are sanitized. How is up to the professionals involved. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Mabuto.
I don't know now, I want to speak to the next item, Worship.
Is there anyone who still wants to speak to item 2? Okay. So let's item 2. Okay, thank you. Could, right, yeah, yes, Councillor Mabuto. Item 8. Uko na before 8. 3 to 7, Agula. Yes. Hello? Yes, proceed, Councillor Mabuto.
Thank you very much, Worship. We would like to thank the committee for bringing to this council our well wishers who donated the COVID-19. And we would like to thank them very much, Worship, that they should not try and keep on supporting us in this crisis. However, Your Worship, I've got a matter of concern, Worship, on the record, which is before us, about a list of donors who donated.
In my ward, I've got one young lady who is based in the United Kingdom, 22 years of age. Her name is Amanda Komo. She mobilized sanitizer and gloves and everything. And I did alert the department to collect, which I then confirmed after that items were collected. But to my surprise, when I skipped them, I'm not seeing the name being acknowledged among the list of those who donated to the city as far as COVID-19 is concerned. Maybe the COVID could have escaped you. It is my expectation that in the next council meeting, it will be reported for transparency sake. Thank you, Worship.
Thank you, maybe just to apologize maybe on behalf of the task force for that anomaly in terms of capturing. We hope that well, it is not our intention not to acknowledge the partners that are assisting us in terms of our fight against the COVID-19 pandemic, but we apologize for that anomaly in not capturing that. We promise that it will be corrected, and we want to acknowledge everyone who is coming on board to assist the city and to assist the task force in the mandate that this council gave it to mobilize resources and to fight this COVID-19 pandemic. So kindly relay our apologies to the partner who we did not capture properly. Councillor Ncube.
Item 18 goes.
Ukhona ku item 9 to 12. Councillor Chikora. Item 9, yes.
That the government is going to construct a clinic, a polyclinic in Calvary Park. I want to thank the government for doing that. But I also want, I just hope that the government is not going to concentrate in what 2028 for the reason that this house no. So I want to extend and request, make a request that if the government can do the same to other wards. I stand here, Your Worship, from my ward, we don't have any clinic. Ward 5, no, they've got no clinic. And the other wards. So I want to make a plea to the same government that has offered a hand in Calvary Park. It must not be seen, the government must not be seen to only assisting one child and leaving the rest stranded. I'm raising this worship to the House so that we both acknowledge but also request that they do the same to others. Thank you, Worship.
I know that you are raising this with a heavy heart. Indeed, I think the committee must ensure that the spatial distribution of these clinic sites, so that, like I alluded to, that we have one city concept, want the whole city to benefit from these government initiatives, not only one section of the city. So I know what you are saying, Councillor Chikora. Councillor.
Thank you, Worship. I want to talk about item 18. Let's talk about item 18. 1, 8. Anyone before 1, 8?
Okay. Yeah, proceed. Continue. 1, 8.
umanisipala abadingi abantu bokugqibela emangcwabeni nabo. Ngoba besivele silohlupho lokuthi abantu babaningi ngale emangcwabeni kugcina ungafika kodwa ungasahambi. Kodwa hayi, lolu hlelo kukhanya ngalunceda. Njalo lubuya njalo Nkosi luphungula umsebenzi ezakhamizini, ngoba khumbula besihaya osenda amabhasi lawo, obafana labo Butha labo Mbayiwa, ukuthi besithwale sizakhamizi esisemangcwabeni kusehlise i-expense. Kodwa uhlupho lolusiba lapha ukuthi thina njengomasipala kumele sikhiyeke environment yokuthi abantu esime labo ngezikhathi zobunzima bayaphila noma kunjani. Nkosi, asizange kube ngomunye umnyaka sibhujele lapha phakathi komuzi sahaya laba abajala ibhidoni semntane abathwala usuku laba bethola kuthini la amabhasi laba esinganamabiza usiyalibala. They never assisted us as a community, Nkosi, ukuthwala ababhujelweyo. Besithwala ngoButha, sithwala ngoMbayiwa, sithwala ngabafana bakalonje, sithwala ngodokotela kunabogugisi abantwana esiphila lesi. Kodwa uhlupho na sesithe sesibalekela COVID leyo, sathi sesenza i-transport policy entsha, babuyotshawa sanina baba yibo zulu khona bedolobheni, bathatha oMbayiwa laboButha abayekade bethwalisa khamisi babathi choko ekhephu. The people that were assisting us when they've been rendered businesses, their families are going to die. And no one is remembering these people as because God found one of women, 2 or 3, let's try that. I think as this house, we should write or engage in task force because they should come up with the means of trying to make sure because the social distancing. Let's inspect and try and get amakhombi obhukta nabambayiwa that are fit to transport people. Siyenze i-social distancing, siwenze okwamasanita because those people ngabona umuntu oyogeza ngesikhathi la. Utsho ukuthi wena lema olala ngoba eminyakeni ngakho ngisho bengahle ukuthengise benanze ngesikhathi yogeza abantu bethola abantu abayithenga. We should go back to our resolution esazenza ukuthi kabathwale 10 okwenzeka bathwale isipho sokufida abantwana babo. Laba bantu bangalathi ngathi ocha wazali balabo angikhazini babone ngazange babone bethwale izimfene emalokishini. Singalahli isikoroko ngoba indlu siwona. uNkulunkulu uzakukhipha okuyi-COVID lokho. Sizabahaya sebene noma lichaji. Bedanti la selishayela lingasasibona. Asikhumbulela because man sakuthuka kwidolobho kubuya la uthatha uZulu. Kodwa sifuna ikhombi no driver kuphela. With more than 500 young people employed they were rendered jobless. Kwathathwa abantu omele bebe ngamatitshi, bebe ngamanesi, kwathiwa babeyibo. We keep on ignoring our policies that increase poverty in our cities. At the end of the day, it will affect us. So I am saying this, this house, can we please try and remind task force which I think we are sometimes ukuthi obhukta nabambayiwa lapha ngabantu abazigcinayo from kudala besithwalile abantu besiya kusindithi kanti sesiyazigcinela amangcwele meaning to say abantu abasahaya amakhona ukuthi bengcwele we have sesibakhiphile total sesifuna bengamasela kumbe sifuna konke ukuthi wonke umuntu appointed as a politician or politician. Let's not do that. Let's try and come up with a way of making it. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam and Luvimbi. Councillor Moy. Evangeline. Mayor, mina ngumuntu okhulisa kakhulu service. Asikho esivela anywhere kwizona ezizimota ezazisayo. Like izitsholotsho. My surprise, then I was like, for example, my surprise, lapho kade ngivele ukuthola khona abantu betsholotsho. Uzuke eqale erenkini yani izinto. Ngabona sebebuya khona abantu. He is definitely disappointed kakhulu thina. Why now it's changed this because they say how will I walk abantu betsholotsho ongayisiyo rent. Ngiyabona ngoba ngazama ukuthi that way bakithi sokusabhodisha bona sicela ukuthi sisho ngoba umuntu ekhala lani izimoto ezisizwe naye ziyayenza service sizuzu futhi sasithola Councillor Mabuti and Councillor Chigora in that order.
Sentiments on the issue to be raised by Councillor Lulu, Councillor Wood. Government should recognize these operators and at least allocate them fuel which is a little bit affordable so that they can be in business. Also now, even if we are to say they should go back and train people, how much is fuel? So this is our cry to the central government. Ukuthi yebo yeyizuko siyayibona bangakuba ngoba mazonke igaraji letotal. Recognize nalawo Jobambayo labanye amalungelo abanezimota which are roadworthy, which have complied with the government documentation, FPIT, permits and everything. And at least identify service stations where these transport operators can fuel at a very, very affordable price, which can keep them in prison and be able to feed their families. And at the same time, to create employment for our conductors, but our co-pilots who are dealing with various to provide also employment for our young guys, because I want to concern that the cases of theft, there's a lot of privilege which is happening in the world because those young men who were employed by the Jobambayawas and our transgender, they've now resorted to steal. So government should look at this seriously and try to arrest this problem by providing affordable fuel for these roadway transport operators. We have got proper documentation from the Ministry of Transport, the VIT and everything, so that they can also operate, not others who operate on their own and can those smaller passengers, 10 or 12, observing that social distance. Thank you.
Nje item yenle 18 lo ukuthi belisitshela nje abantu abangcwabileyo labanye kodwa ilokuzeni kancube hayi ibuye kahle. I think njengoba I task force ikulokuze committee yenu lizasidingela item le ukuthi singayenza njani ukuze kungabi lohlupho lolu lwama le transport oluyilo futhi olusincedisayo ekulwiseni COVID in terms of social distancing and what have you. So I think committee ku task force lizasidinga item engasiza ngendaba transport. Kodwa lapha nanzela ukuthi belisitshela ngabantu abangcwabileyo emangcwabeni ngale. I think yikho wadala nje. Kanzana Chigora.
On an item that is not please allow me also to add my contribution. I'm
trying to add 1 plus 1 equals 3. I'm saying what has been said by Councillor Nupe, the argument and Councillor Mabu. Again, when I was growing up, I think I was a youth. We used to have 4. Those cars were taken off the road. And during that time, I think the then minister did not just take those cars off the road without giving an option or something to the owners. I'm saying this should be the case in worship at the moment, where we had the taxis, combi, 32-seater. So my contribution will be, of course, off the item. Those that are going to engage government, I think government must then come up with a system of making sure that those that own Yamakom taxi can benefit into the system of even buying those larger buses that they want. Otherwise, the government will then be accused of not offering the competition that is needed in a sector so that people benefit. So I'm saying the worship government, as much as they want to promote their ZUPCO that they are trying to resuscitate, the question that I also heard about the ZUPCO carries how many people? I was calculating the other day. In that bus, there will be about 30 people paying $2. That means a trip is about $60 into town or out of town. And how much is the fuel? What are the costs of running that bus? It is the people of Zimbabwe who are paying the difference of the cost and the revenue that is being realized at the end of the trip. So my question is, either way, the people of Zimbabwe are subsidizing ZUPCO in a very big figure. So the same money could be used to fund other operators, so that if we are going to have buses throughout, then those that were coming up, the smaller operators, can benefit from the same system that the government is trying to offer the people of Zimbabwe. I know that people are enjoying the $2 fare, but the bigger question is, how do you manage a bus that is realizing $60 on a trip and the cost is more than that? I think that is what the government should address. Thank you, Oshi.
Thank you. What does the House say? Do you have a problem if the task force handles that matter in terms of?
Secondly, that
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Tax force team. Then ngibuyele ku-Alderman Hlabano ukhulume ngama-borehole sanitization. Ngithemba badala kungumlando wethu sonke ngoba uBulawayo yithi ama-residents ukuthi nxa kuma-boreholes laphana la nxa sikuma-bowsers umlando ukuthi sincedise izakhamizi ukuthi zingabambi zonke okukotshozwa ngakho lokhuyana, sibe lendlela yokuthi maybe umuntu osebenza khona phana uzakotshoza babe babili babe bathathu ngoba maybe le sanitizer yangikhona ingaphindi isiphelele. It's up to us as councillors and as residents ukuthi sincedise khona phana ukuthi amabholo laphana sisebenzisa njani ukuze sivikele umkhuhlane we-COVID-19 ngoba uCity Council uBulawayo yithi thina abantu. So sizawukhangela sincedise kodwa umlando ukuthi kakhulu as residents ukuthi nxa silaphana sincedise sibone ukuthi siyawuvikela lo mkhuhlane singabambi sonke kanye singathini sibone ukuthi sincedisa njani sizakukhangela bakuhlaba. I thank you.
Thank you. What do you do to the report? Thank you. Annexure C. Oh, the report has been moved. Sorry, Adam, the report has been moved. Annexure C, report of the future water suppliers and water action committee meeting held on the 13th of May 2019.
Committee meeting held on the 13th of May 2020 as submitted be received and the various recommendations contained therein be adopted.
Thank you. Any second? Councillor Jane Grove, thank you. Any matters arising in the report? Outamizana? Yes, Outamizana. Item number 3, ukona kuluma item 1, 2, item 2, Councillor Jabango item? Item 1, yes, we hear Councillor Jabango and Councillor Mtanda, then Outamizana.
Nazakhuluma item 1 lapho kubhalwe ukuthi status of water resources. Ngithe ngiyakhangela lapho method le efakwe lapho ngathola ukuthi amanzi asela amadamini amabili. Kuthi kunjalo asazi ukuthi yikho sokusibangela ukuthi impompi zethu esilazo lezemalokishini gcina sezikhipha amasuwo. Umbuzo wami ngizadalotha kwabe health labona amanzi ukuthi kuke waba lempompi ezeminyela lapha ezikade ziphuma amasuwo nothi amanzi isuwa ngoba but ngizathanda ukuthi ngibonge i-committee engineering iyazi ngiyabanga so ngazathi sekungcono but umbuzo wami usukuthi ebantwini be-health ukuthi lapho kade kuphume khona isuwa nakathesi umuntu sekukwanisa futhi kuletha impompi enilena yevula amanzi okuphekiswa akunathi same water inale angazi ukuthi kungaba lenye umzamo ongayenzakala ukuthi kukhitshwe lesuka kade livaliwe naleyo ngoba kwagcina sekusibulalela abantu esigabeni. Ngibala nje nezinto ezimbili esesigabeni esingazaziyo ukuthi zibangwe kuyini. Ama-families akhona manje sizicabangela ukuthi amanzi ngolaphi kwana. Ngiyabonga.
Councillor Mtanda, is it item 2, right? Sorry, what's the story? Councillor, oh, still on one. Okay.
So I was surprised when I think none of them got called up. When I went to the city of Bulawayo, I couldn't get a mother. So the school tell us what you do with the people. Yes, because I don't know what to tell you. Who could not bring you?
Ucha, Councillor Mo. Okay. No, I thought Councillor Chabango was the councillor of the city. I didn't know that you Ucha. Anyway, anyone who's still on one? Item 1? Oh, okay. Item 2, proceed, Councillor.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. Actually, I want to thank the committee Future Water for the job well done. Ukuthi la nxa sisesikhathini esinzima, even if we had the consultant from the government wathi silamanzi 14 months thina singasoze sifinyelele khona lapho bayanelisa ukuthi bethi feed the community with amanzi. But I'm a little bit worried from our residents, the stakeholders themselves. Sithe sibuya lapha worship, sibuya ku-meeting, sidlule ngentumbane police camp. To my surprise, bebemile ezimpompini besikha amanzi bethelela izingadi. You go there, your worship, you find ukuthi ingadi zabo ziyi-green, not even yellow or purple or what, green. Ngamanzi esikhala ngawo ezibulawayo. So I would like to urge the councillors and the stakeholders themselves ukuthi khona lokho okuncane asingakuthatheleni kuma-engineers abuya from i-government ukuthi amanzi asesekhona koBulawayo. Amanzi njengoBulawayo asiselayo. Can we try as ama-city fathers ukuthi sike sikhulumisane nini lezakhamizi? And also the same government eyabuya le-consult, ama-consultant amanzi ukuthi ama-engineers ukuthi amanzi maningi. They are the very same people abasebenzisa amanzi ngendlela engayisiyo because biwa amapholisa akhona. So besicela ukuthi sike siboneleni sithatheleni unyathelo. As the community try ukuthi likukhanyele khona lokho because kasisela amanzi. Asilawo amanzi but the government people themselves they are misusing amanzi. Awethu njengoBulawayo. Ngiyabonga your worship.
Thank you so much. Okay. It's a very important intervention nje ukuthi xa siyahlala lezakhamizi our residents bethelela ezingadi municipal water when we are in this crisis. I think stakeholders as leaders in the community, I think we must take a stand to encourage our residents to be water wise. Still on item 2, our item 2, item in Lubimbi.
Ngathi vele ama-government premises vele amanzi ababhadala abaqali ukwadlala bebahlezi badlalisa ngohambe kungelozi daily amabhakede vele sithela amanzi zonke vele abadlala. So angikwazi ukuphuma nalento ingaphetha ngapha vele basithelelela waya wahamba ngale ma-barracks bakuphoyithela ngomboko vele uhambe
Thank you, Adam Lubimbi. Councillor Mark. Item 2 we've exhausted. Item 3, Adam and Zana. Then we'll come to you, Councillor Mark.
Number 4. Projects, which is number 4, we are past 3.3. If 3.3 is so, maybe says because the community sees the update ukuthi ukukhulunywa emaphepheni kuyalinga ihope ukuthi njengoba sebekhuluma abasibona so kulungisiwe ukuthi sesingathola amanzi kuma-boreholes. Then ngibuye ku-issue kulama-diagram yama-boreholes. Ngikhuluma lama-boreholes, that is table 5. No, not table 5. There is table 3. Ngikhuluma lama-boreholes, besitshela ukuthi department isenze serious ngokuthi ama-reports are-accurate. Sinanzelele ukuthi ku-ward in particular ePhumula babuye batshengiswa and they indicated ukuthi baza repair ama-boreholes ayi-4 out of 7 boards which are not functional but reported in number is showing ukuthi iward inama-balls are 11 and ama-balls angasebenziyo they are saying it's 1 but knowing when ukuthi babuye ba-identify ama-balls which are not functional out of those they selected it was a repair 4 now selected the one which is not functional is 1 because it's a mistake because the one is the one which is functional is what ngikhulumela ukuthi nxa kungesho kutsho ukuthi kulungiswe azozayiphelwa ama-balls ngoba avala information bazawalungisa njani bangela information yokuthi ama-balls amele alungiswe ngibuye ku-issue yamabhawuza yamanzi that is 3.3 sibe sikhuthaza lakithi ukuthi nxa singaba practical ngendaba yokuncedisa abantu amanzi kukhulunywe ngiyabona sibele meeting sometimes special meetings sikhuluma ngokuthi we will inform ukuthi khona kuzahaywa amabhawuza but up to now ngibona iripoti ikhuluma ngokuthi kuzahaywa futhi amabhawuza ngizama ukuthi asikunanzeleleni maybe we are not affected here but abantu who are really affected on the ground they are suffering because what I've noted ukuthi ibhawuza iyabuya point kunike abantu amabhaketi 5 the family and iyahlala 3-4 days ingabuyanga the timetable which was put where he was not working and was not assisting at all because I'm sure the team was overwhelmed by the job. We cannot blame them, but we will still point to the promise of hiring more houses to supply. Now that there is another new timetable, which I saw yesterday, which I'm sure will be providing water 2 days a week, but let's consider ukuthi abantu laba how many liters are they getting even if we will give them after 2 days or 3 days or a week. Because for those who receive water once a week, they are better off because they will be able to wash, they will be able to bath, and they will use that water for cooking and other uses. Unlike those people who are provided water with house, especially considering areas which have no boreholes. I think the department needs to take note of such areas because people are really suffering. Just imagine you should take yourself into, put yourself into their shoes to say, if it was a family receiving 5 buckets, that is 100 liters, then they will stay for 4 days without water. And then we are saying we are trying. I think it's high time that if we talk and resolve that, let's hire and a few problems we are going to hire. Can something be done as a matter of urgency? Because it will not help. And because of the seriousness of the situation on the ground, if we are to experience any disease, we will not be able to control it because of what is going to happen on the ground.
Maybe while you're still the Alderman sign, which part of the item did you say you want to clear it in council and committee? The item, the part of the item that you said.
3.3.
3 point.
Number 4, I said below there is 3.3. That's why I said I don't know whether I said earlier. I said it's 4.3. But there is water delivered through houses. If you go down from, we have got number 4. City, there is number 4, city urban projects. If you go down, there is a table 3, which talks about armor balls, which are working in the non-functional. If you go down, there is a statement which says these were A, B, C, D. If you go down, there is table 4. Then there is 3.2. Then there is 3.3 after table 5.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, okay. Chairperson. Yep, Chairperson. No. We will still want to deal with that. There's a request that if that can be clarified, the council comment. That's okay.
We'll move that to the council competence.
The request that Alderman Zane has made to
Yes.
say maybe this report,
Mm.
the item that he has alluded to be clarified in council committee. What's your position on that?
It's supported, sir.
What does the house say? Okay.
So we move the report.
No, that's fine. Okay.
No, it's okay. Thank
That's
you.
fine.
Thank you.
Alderman Levin.
So we move.
I know. I was just referring to what Alderman Zaman requested for. You can still contribute to the report. Yes. Okay. No, that's fine.
And futhi ngibonga engineering department especially kwethu lo JDW ungavele batshele kuphela ngebus pipe whatever abavandaliza khona basho ikhangisi ungabe ngayibonisi yakhona babuya back to the council. Then secondly ngama-boards laphana kuwa-29 manje sinohluphombijana kuma-boards uyazi baletha ama-boards laphana e-preschool eMagodo West but umoli uyayidiveta ethi wozani ngapha emasimini ami leyibone yami ibhoza leni yami izothela lapha njalo ukuthela abantu bami la engafakaze kumakilo ngokumamlalisi ngicela ukuthela ngisengabakuthandisa mina izakhamizi khona emagodwesi nazakhamisi lani kubonga abahingapha ingeshina kumoni
Bamtshaya.
ingeshina kumabhonga sho angithathele ibhawuza njalo futhi bakithi asinanzelele abantu abethu bekhansini bayesaba ukuthi khona bakithi ngoba bamazi ukuthi lona ngubani manje simjayele lani bobaba vele angifuni ukuthi ngijave intweni lina zamanini nxa kuseshula ngizangenela zokuseshula kodwa ningalifuni lokuzwa ngumuntu maflalasi akulende confront day and night.
I know that's fine. I think he go. Chairperson said for me, look, as a clarify. Won't get with him.
So bakithi ngiyacela kakhulu ama-chairperson kuleliboni kwahlukana kube ngifake ibhuthikhambi abantu behambele ngoba kunzima manje nakathi sebebe begula leke bengibiza mthokozo lami sengigile ke nincedisa
hayi sisabonga. I think indlu sifuna ukuthi sizahlayiselwa konke kwamabhola lani ku-council committee ukuthi ukuhamba njani. Siyabonga. Thank you. Right, Annexure D, the report of the Environmental Management and Engineering Services Committee meeting held on the 18th of May 2020. What are Chairperson now? Alderman Shevan.
I know that the report of the Environmental Management and Engineering Service Committee meeting held on the 16th of May is submitted, be received, and the various recommendations contained therein adopted.
Thank you, Alderman Shevan. Any second? What's happening to comment? Thank you, Alderman. Right, any matters arising from the report? Councillor Nuru. Item 3. Item 3.
Table 2.2.
Item
Item 3.
Item 3. Item 1, 2. Anyone want to speak to item 1 and 2? Okay.
Before I go to the, let me say, I don't believe what Kuga came here and said first. I believe in the capacity of an engineer and their opinion to us. I believe in that. Actually. But then I read the protocol. I'm still talking about protocol.
No, I was saying was Kuka speaking on the roads or what? Okay, that's fine. Okay.
I don't believe in what Kuka said. I trust our engineers and their opinion. Is that what we do? And then I put a quote. During this lockdown, every department did very, very well. Very, very well. I don't know what to do. Kuka. Ukuthi abuya lezi areas yokuthi umgwaqo odlula phambi kwengwembe awuhambeki. Ubhekengedi unesihlahla meya esingesindlela. But i-pipeline yavala ngapana nangabe ngikhansela ubhekengedi. Ube ngapha ukamrothi lo odlula lapha eflyover manje uhambe elokuzi. Same thing. Sifuna ukuqhuga ezokuba phezulu area lezi asithini ukuthi imgwaqo yethu this is the just those are the words of love. Asakhaleni lokho okuncane okungelezi. Sikhalela khona lokho kugijima khona i-task force. Isiyakhangela abantu okuthiwa sebelama cases eCovid. Besiyachabala, besiyaphumula amabhodwe, besiyabona. Those are the areas that we're talking about. Singakhulumi vele amarobot lana lodiswe. Ale 2 years hayi zanjalo kunakuthamba. Sifuna ukuqhuba yini? Sefuna sibhilive ukuqhuba emanzini asibhilive hayi but lapha please lingasenzi sibhilive emgwaqweni. Thank you.
Councillor Chair. Is it item 3?
Konapa Mayor traveling and regret. Yeah, I will talk about it. Mayor, I think let me just appreciate you saying it's still unfortunate ukuthi kulabanye abantu abangaboniyo into enhle ngokumuntu lokho kuthiwa iPF ayikho up to standard. Then recently ngiyangabala nge-White City ukuthi even our own local people babe sithi White City is not good for athletics here. My question, angikwazi bengingeseleke yaxoxa la beside ukuthi how much are they bringing ukuthi besilungise lo White City la because thina currently asilama yokuthi siyivuse but i-White City siyifuna live. So maybe bona labo shamari labo babuya bezo-inspector mayor ngale ngasicelela bona ukuthi hayi bangakhondema izinto besiphe phela le solution besiphe even nemali yokuthi kulungise izinto zona ezabazikhondemileyo. I think ikade ngikhuluma ngakho ngibe lami sengezelela ngesicelo ukuthi hayi isihlahla lesane esikubhekeni esenta kwethara lapho bemuntu azihambe honestly so le minyaka eminingi izakhamizi nathi khathesi njengoba sokuthwala ongokozi ukho lokho ungena ngabreki one day sizothoza ukuthi isihlahla sokusana ngabulala abantu besiphakathi ethareni please sicelani isikhayini ngiyabonga.
Kataula nto ama-stadiums weyo khona khona. Councillor Chair, kataula item ama-stadiums weyo. I think iko but anyway, Councillor Mark.
Thank you, Your Worship. or on the same item, but on F, it's patching.
On?
Patching.
Sorry?
Patching.
Oh, patching, yes.
I note with concern, I know we are facing some challenges in due to the lack of fuel, but I think it is best if we can, if the department can concentrate on major roads to try by all means to just to get fuel with the gravel if possible. I can note there that okay, there is a contract which is yet to be finalized, but while we are waiting for it to be finalized, why can't we do something? I'll give one or two examples of the roads. If you come out from the town going towards Matopos, for those who are driving, they will tell you that definitely it's becoming a gravel road, and people it's going to cause some accidents because of the way our potholes are in that area. So I was thinking of an option if the committee can try by all means to make sure that they try by all means to focus on those major roads coming out from our city so that they can do some changes. I'll go further to community groups and worship. Currently, we can call them volunteers in worship, because definitely for those who are doing that, especially those who are helping us in cleaning, picking up around our areas, I think we are not doing much to help them do their work, as they are. I think we are delaying also to thank them in another way. I believe you understand what I'm trying to say. But as we are considering again the issue of the inflation in worship, that's why I said let's call them the volunteers, because it is becoming difficult for them, and even as a councillor to try to follow up on them saying, why are you not discharging your duties accordingly? Definitely you can feel for them. Can we do something for them so that they can also attend to our concern a lot? Thank you.
Councillor Sipa. Item 5. Councillor Moyo, item. Item.
Meya, nginazela kakhulu uhlupho lama-slaves kakhulu emalokishini. Kukhanya kuyafunakala ngathi baphinde ibhizinisi yes, nginanzelela ukuthi lokho kukhanya ngathi kule shortage ama-slaves. Bese sibona ke ikhozi ukuswelakala kwakhona kana nginazela ukuthi kuba nomgama omkhulu abantu sebentshontsha ama-slaves endaweni zabantu kumbe endaweni zekhansili lapho yabifakwe khona okungomunye womuntu abangamaseko. So sithi ukuthi kungani kuqakathekile lapho ukuthi siwaprovide, so that that's what we need to need of it. Our 10 items so besinazela ukuthi sicela i-department ikutshuthise ukuthi apha.
Chairperson, I know you will respond. Was when about 10 slaves were produced, and if you then look at the cost, clear those same trains they have by lack of those slaves, I think there is a serious gap. I know you will respond to the issues raised by Councillor Moyo. Road maintenance before we hand over the chairperson? Yes, Mr. Chairperson.
Umama laba baba bakhala ngesihlahla. Isihlahla esemgwaqweni. I don't think your worship we can give an excuse about many removing isihlahla. Or even ukuthi omunye umuntu ethina cover his backside by saying ukuthi sifuni foreign currency. Asifuni foreign currency isihlahla ukhithe emgwaqweni, Mr. Mayor. So I would definitely speak to the department to make sure by Friday ama-caterpillar nawala ma-grade ayokhipha khonokwana nje. That can be a wise great excuse, right? Ku-patching umgwaqo badala imsimibi kakhulu ngendaba yemini yemagodi asemgwaqweni ethareni. But liyakwazi ukuthi besile issue leyi for the past 2 months kule lockdown ezinye izisebenzi zibe zingasebenzi ngendaba ye-COVID-19. Kodwa la asikho excuse. Khathesi as we speak, the next program ngama-patching groups. Kodwa i-challenge ebikhona. Part of the material e-patching isithengiwe. Kodwa don't forget ukuthi savumelana ukuthi khona singaqalisa i-program leyi nxa i-material yonke ingakakwani. For the reason that bazahamba beyopitcha. Upitcha kusho ukuthi khona ukugebha laphana amafo khona squares emgwaqweni anjo. Bezokuhlala 2 months ukucina imini amagodi lawana eqhela. So the department also in conjunction lo baba lwana ngale Minister of Finance mini uncube laye nguyomunye osi-director because without him and his team providing sufficient funding, we can't go anywhere. However, in no time, bazaqalisa portal patching as soon as ama last touches material esekhona. Ubaba umoyo ukhuluma ngama-slabs. Ama-slabs ukuthi khona na into efanayo i-production ngale roads imile because of one yakwazi ukuthi khona ama-slabs nxa yenzwa kule nsimbi i-wireless yana izo ezenza khonokwane. So lakho i-funding ibisilela. So I propose Minister of Finance sibe lo joint meeting engineering le yakho so that kungabi le blame game, but siyathembisa ukuthi in no time badala we are going to make sure that the portal patching izangena sibone ukuthi khona namagodla kanjani ephele. But kodwa siyakwazi sonke what challenges ezikhangelelani lelizwe in particular in terms of foreign currency. So what was simple saying, we are trying to ukuthi sisebenzela lokho kukhona badala anjo ingoba nxa ukhunya ukuthi councilor koBulawayo ugwaqo isingama ama-bridge ama-pothole abatsho thina sonke collectively lokuthi khona si-collecte emalini. So however the next program i-portal patching. Thank you, Worship.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Councillor Moore. Madam.
I understand ukuthi level sithi ukuthi liqale libone ukuthi akusavuzi futhi kumbe ngidubule, but it's taking too long lapha ngiboni kuyafuna foreign currency ukuthi sibisele inhlaba because indawo sesazibiselele, but it's still dangerous ngoba imoto yabo idlula ingeniwele futhi. So siyacela ukuthi liwakhangela amagodi lana esiyathi kutheke la repair ama pipes liwa check hamsini asemaningi izindaweni eziningi.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Through the chair. Councillor Mahmood.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. I'm a member of the committee. Just to add what my chairman has presented. We note the concerns raised by fellow colleagues, councillors here about our regulatory infrastructure that is in place. I think you'll recall, Your Worship, that previous council meeting, the member of such we did talk about this and the challenges which we are facing. But at the same time, I also want to come to the rescue of the finance minister that just going through the report that the revenue inflows are high. So until such a time, maybe the inflows will improve. Once advertised in the groups, kunyange zabashele mfutana. I think we resolve also as a code that until the financial situation improves, community groups will then will then be engaged to deal with the issue and the other things as far as God is concerned. But for now, the revenue inflows are very, very bad that our department of engineering is held by that until one of those committee gives us a report with our answers, and then we can also then because without funds, nothing is nothing.
Okay, thank you. Madam Livindi.
Ngiyena njalo futhi siphose saswela ukhansela wethu bakithi uncube we-finance sithi mayibuli bakithi sibonge inkosi
Thank you. We move on to lecture E, the report of the Townlands and Planning Committee meeting of the 19th of May 2020.
I move that the report of the Townlands and Planning Committee meeting held on the 19th May 2020 as submitted, be received and the various recommendations contained there be adopted.
Thank you. And second, Councillor Javango, thank you. Any matters of concern? Yes, Councillor Mavuto.
Item to would be able to be referred to council committee. Special conference report.
Oh, item of special council.
Yes.
Chairperson? Oh, Councillor. Yes, Councillor Chikora.
By an explanation. I think the rules state that when you want an item to be moved to another point, there must be a reason.
Yes.
And I didn't hear the proposal coming up with any reason besides standing up to say, I want to move the item to. So I think let's hear the reasons why. Thank you. So I'm against it unless there are reasons.
Maybe you want to just
Thank you, Worship. Thank you, Councillor, for raising that. I think the main reason why I propose this is that we would like our technocrats and also our legal department to respond, since they are not allowed to respond here. So that's my point.
Our committee, Councillor Mavuto. Chairperson. Okay. What does the word say? Okay. That's fine. Otherwise, my items, thank you. Annexure F, the report of the General Purpose Committee meeting I move that the report of the General Purposes Committee meeting held on the 27th of May 2020 as submitted be received and the various recommendations contained therein be adopted. Ukhona supporter. Yes, Councillor Ncube, thank you. Any matters of concern from the report? Thank you. The report is moved. Then we have the report of the first meeting of the COVID-19 Task Force Committee held on the 22nd of April 20. Oh, sorry, I've skipped I've skipped answer G. The report of the Finance and Development Committee meeting held on the 27th of May.
Thank you, Worship. Before I move the report, let me take this opportunity to pass my condolences to the town people, to all of the city of Bulawayo, and to those people who are going on one of our decided men. I move that the report of the Finance and Development Committee meeting held on the 22nd of May 2020 as submitted be received and delivered and various recommendations contained therein be approved. Thank you.
Second, Councillor Maka, thank you. Anything arising from the finance report? Thank you. Then we can now proceed to the report of the COVID-19 Task Force meeting held on the 22nd of April 2020. Madam Chairperson, Health, Housing and Education Committee. Councillor Mlalas. Or any member of the COVID-19 Task Force? Yes.
But under normal circumstances, when we formed this committee, it became a subcommittee.
Okay.
This report should be adopted by the Health Housing Committee.
Yeah.
And then it comes, because it's not adopted, task force as council committee.
Yeah.
That's normal circumstances, like the subcommittee goes to the main committee, and then the main committee will report here. Thank you.
Thank you. So I suppose that it's part of the, but anyway, you can take us through the report so that is moved.
The Bulawayo City Council held in the Council Chamber Municipal on the 22nd of April 2020 be submitted and received, and the various recommendations contained therein be adopted.
I think the report is for next year, right? Thank you. Applications for leave, I have not received any, and I know that we had an extended leave, and I don't think any councillor needs any leave. Any applications for leave? I leave. No, that's fine. We have. I have. I'm reminded that the leave of Alderman S. Kumalo for the 3rd to the 5th of June. That's the one that I'm reminded of. Oh, it's June. Okay. I also bring to the attention of the House the plight of Councillor Chunga, and the fact that he is on an indefinite medical attention. So you can leave until further notice. And another, Councillor Mdilo, yes? From? Okay, thank you, Councillor Mdilo. Sebepeli? Okay. Kungasela ezinye indaba asihlanganeni ku-counseling committee which is in the chamber. Thank you.